Now Popeyes, why are they finding deep fried condoms inside of y'all fried chicken? Popeyes, this is strike two, cause I ain't forget when Lil Bro pulled his pants down and farted on a whole batch of chicken.
Hey man, my job, I'm gonna fart on the chicken, man.
This teenager was blindfolded and killed by her best friends.
And hunches down and walks away on two legs. This is when the footage cuts off. It's a pretty brief clip.
What's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and 7-up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. I appreciate you if you watching on TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. Don't forget to hype and share the video as well. I'll be forgetting to let y'all know. Shout out to JJ Campbell and happy birthday to your daughter Donna. Had to shout y'all out, man. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
My mother told me not to ever piss off the people that's making your food. Now imagine the people that just don't like you because the color of your skin.
They are now painting the fish. Like literally with a paintbrush. Painting the fish. Changing the color of the fish. This is just another recall waiting to happen. Putting all of these chemicals inside our food. And then we eat it. And ain't no telling where this fish came from or where it's going. But what I do know is I don't like it. It's to the point now where your best bet is really just growing your own food so you know what's going on with your food. Cause we having recalls every day. They doing shit like this, putting chemicals inside the food, and overall it's just getting weird. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments about them painting the fish. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. This shit is getting weird.
Shout out to Wisdom, bro. Y'all go run him up. I seen a video of a Chinese restaurant. They had a cat in a bag, bro, that was sealed. And they was about to chop that thing up and sell it to the public. Of course, I can't post it here, but yeah, that shit was crazy. This is a recall waiting to happen.
Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Please won't you be my neighbor? My neighbor?
This teenager was blindfolded and killed by her best friends. Her name was Ila Bera. She was only 15 years old and lived in Sonoita, Sonora, near the Arizona border. The two girls behind the attack were Brittany Michelle, who was also 15, and a 13-year-old girl identified as Montserrat. The motive was reportedly jealousy. Brittany had feelings for the same boy Layla was seeing. Soon, the friendship turned into hatred. Layla was mocked online, her skin color was insulted, and her pictures were used to humiliate her. Then on September 25, 2025, Brittany and Montserrat messaged her. They told Layla to come outside, said they had a surprise for her, said someone was waiting to meet her. Layla told her mother she will be right back. She never came home. The girls lured her to Brittany's house, set her in a chair, and covered her eyes. In the video, Layla is laughing. She keeps asking who the surprise is, but there was no surprise. A rope was placed around her neck. Then both girls pulled. Layla kicked and fought desperately, but she couldn't see where the attack was coming from. Just before she lost consciousness, they removed the blindfold blindfold, Layla saw exactly who was killing her own friends. What makes this even worse is that a hole had already been dug in the backyard. They never planned to let her leave alive. Layla's mother searched for 7 days. Then, on October 2nd, her body was found buried behind Brittany's house. Both girls confessed. Brittany received only 2 years and 10 months in juvenile detention. Montserrat received just 11 months of supervision. That means Montserrat is reportedly already free, and Brittany could walk out before she ever turns 18. Guys, if you're curious and want to watch a full video of the murder for yourself, it's posted inside my private Discord server. This is a spot where I drop the raw dark web footage, cartel executions, and wild gore from every corner of the world, stuff you won't find anywhere else. Access is simple. Click the link in my bio, join any paid tier, instant access to the entire archive.
That one just triggered me, bro. But what goes around really goes around. Play stupid ass games, you're gonna win some stupid ass prizes.
Catholic Church.
Catholic Church is satanic, yes, 100%. It's like a demonic ritual stuff, yeah. Bro.
Tell me why.
Bro, just type in Vatican snakehead. That's where the Pope preaches from, bro. He preaches from a snake. Look inside the mouth of that snake, bro. There's a sculpture. You'll see that wicked looking sculpture of Jesus. Look at that. Where it's supposedly Jesus rising from hell. No, fool, that's Jesus burning in hell. It's totally occultic, but people don't know. I mean, like, and so like, but a child will walk into that church and see a dead sculpture of Jesus and go, I don't think I need to be here. Mommy, daddy, what is that? Yeah, that's your spirit. That's the Holy Spirit saying, get out of here. But you don't listen to your spirit. You listen to religion and you listen to history and you listen to praise of men and worship of pride of all these stupid saints that they claim that are like some special person. Dude, that ain't God. That's disgusting.
What's your thoughts?
Taylor Swift is able to stay relevant for so long because she works with the Illuminati and the devil. Taylor Swift is the rejuvenated clone of Zena LaVey, the high priestess of the Church of Satan. Zena is actually the daughter of the man who started the church himself, and they happen to look a lot alike. The lips, nose, eyes, if Taylor just drew her eyebrows on like that, they would be identical. They also have really similar stylistic choices of how they present their hair, their outfits, their lips. And if someone was powerful enough to get cloned, it'd be the person who's the head of the Church of Satan. Also, the both of them are very much into snakes, a huge part of their brand, and handling snakes, and are very big on revenge and this aesthetic. And they're both known singer, songwriter, and performers as if it's just in their blood. Before I show the craziest piece of evidence, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about all of these celebrities and request which you want to see next. Guess when Zena gave up her position as the high priestess of the Church of Satan to pass it on to the next? 1989. So maybe that's when Taylor was cloned, born, and set into motion.
Now see, that rabbit hole I kind of am a little new to.
Scientists are saying that monkeys are officially in the Stone Age.
Whoa!
Like they're officially in the Stone Age now.
So they're about to evolve.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Real Planet. Are we gonna get Planet of the Apes real life?
This is scary, bro. This is scary.
There has to be somebody sick in the world that wants a Planet of the Apes to happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There has to be someone.
Yo, there has to be like some crazy elite that just wants to see like entertainment.
Right? Or what if that's predictive future? Because you hear about the virus that's going around recently?
Oh yeah, what's up? The Hansa?
Yeah. So there's a virus going around recently, and yo, what's so crazy? Planet of the Apes was about a virus.
Wait, was it?
Yeah. You don't know the original story?
No, I actually don't.
So Planet of the Apes, what happened was they were researching on a cure for Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And he pretty much gave it to his chimp to test, and it made his chimp smart.
Oh.
So what ended up happening, the chimp, because he became smart, he took that cure and gave it to all the monkeys in the zoo and all the monkey sanctuaries or the primate sanctuaries. Damn, man, every one of them, all the apes.
They all had like a consciousness.
They all had consciousness, and then eventually they were able to speak.
That's a classic ass movie. It is, all of them.
It's not a horse. It wants me to get on. I know that because I want to get on. And I don't know where that thought came from.
That, my friend, is a Kelpie. Now, the Kelpie comes from Scottish folklore. And the story goes that the Kelpie is this black aquatic horse whose skin is covered in this shiny, sticky, gross substance. Now, when you hop onto the horse looks docile, it looks inviting. When you hop onto the horse, you cannot get off. And then the horse takes you to the nearest river or lake or whatever the case, and goes into the water and drowns you. Sounds awful. There are a few ways to combat the Kelpie, though. The number one thing is a special bridle that you put onto the back of the horse so you can sit on it. Or you can just do what smart people do and just, if you see a shiny, strange horse in the forest, just leave it alone.
Shit, I would have ran. I wouldn't have wanted to get on that thing.
Pennywise, are you down there? Are you... What is that?
He's not catching ball with you? Yeah. You need someone to play ball? Hey, vete.
Who are you saying goodnight to? Who? Jagger, there's no one up there.
Who's up there?
Show me.
Who's up there? Who's up there?
Jagger, there's no one up there. He's been talking to that vent and then he was blowing it kisses. And I'm creeped out now. Like, seriously, I'm not joking. I'm so creeped out right now.
Shut up.
You gotta start teaching the youth to pray this shit away. For real, bro.
I was gonna give y'all a tour of my basement, but as you can see, it is flooded. So instead, I thought I might show you some of the scary shit that I've caught on camera in my crawl space. You're gonna want to turn up your screen brightness for this so you can see. What do you think of that? Dark ass shadow that just shoots out from around the corner and shoots right back. And here's the time that I had a security camera in the crawl space. And here's where I screenshotted it and brightened it up. You got any idea what the hell that is? I don't. Think that might be the same thing that's rattling my basement door? The crawl space wraps all the way around the basement, so I don't know. If the entity can't like move through the basement door, how can it move through the basement wall? This is what it's like living in my freaking house. It's scary as hell. And the basement floods when it rains, which is awesome. Need to figure out that problem. Maybe all the airflow experts can help me out there.
Move, pray.
This has to be the clearest potential footage of the Dogman ever. It was taken by a trail camera either in Wisconsin or Michigan. It was posted online by several different accounts within the span of a few days, with conflicting location details. But what can't be argued is how clear the footage is. The remote, very HD trail camera did indeed capture an upright, wolf-like creature. It's leaning up against a thick tree, looking in a similar direction as the camera with its piercing eyes. Then it quickly ducks back behind the tree and hunches down and walks away on two legs. This is when the footage cuts off. It's a pretty brief clip. The main debate with this one is whether it's AI or not. A lot of people are believing it's legit, but a lot of people are believing it's simply AI as well. Pretty much because the video is so clear and because of the rapid increase in AI technologies recently. But I have no idea. The creature certainly does look very strange, not just a typical wolf in the wild out there. It has some human qualities too. And Dogman sightings are at a pretty big increase right now. From eyewitness reports to video footage to HD photos, the evidence is certainly growing. I personally love the Dogman and find it super fascinating. So hopefully more clear evidence of its existence comes out.
In 1977, Chief A.J. Huffer, a former combat photographer, was hired to look for giant birds called thunderbirds in Illinois. In July, he spotted large birds and recorded this video. The footage became extremely popular and was even featured in an episode of Monster Quest.
This last video comes from an online streamer from South America who, while doing a live stream, caught footage of something that's left viewers totally spooked. It was more than a few years ago when this happened, but even to this day, this inside her house where this occurrence took place. Only a couple hours before ending her live stream, Ari chats with her audience while cutting up some fruit from her grocery haul. While chatting with the viewer, she's told that someone is right behind her. Thinking that perhaps they were trying to scare her, she shrugs it off. But as the stream continues, something happens that scares the living daylights out of her audience. In the background, someone else is briefly seen. This was strange considering that Ari lives alone, yet it appears that someone else had been there. According to viewers, this supposed person looks like a child. Looking closely, it appears as if a little girl had popped into view before quickly hiding away. Again, Ari had no idea as to who it was that they saw. She had thought they were trying to scare her, but after looking at this clip, it became clear that they weren't playing around with her. Someone or something was in fact right behind her. Not much else is known about this clip or what occurred afterward, but even if no context is given, the clip alone is enough to make viewers unsettled. So then, just who or even what was caught on camera?
God, dude! Oh my God! Bro, what? I just made eye contact with something standing there, dude.
I just think it's weird that there are so many content creators in Los Angeles and nobody is talking about the topiaries outside of the shop.
That's what was so suspicious to me. So if this video gets taken down, just know it wasn't us. Did you hear that conspiracy theory about the animal hedges outside of the chevrons in Los Angeles?
Wait, the ones that are literally outside of on every single...
Exactly. If you live in Los Angeles, you know that every chevron, or many chevrons in Los Angeles, have hedges shaped like vague animals.
Yeah, and you really, it's kind of like animal cracker animals in that you can't really, you know
can
that it's
identify
meant to
that's
be
an animal, but it is
animal.
unclear which animal.
Yeah,
well,
just topiaries, that's the word.
Topiaries.
They have those
And the
topiaries everywhere.
If I did my research, in the Stephen King novel, in The Shining, not the movie, in the book, there is a scene where he goes out into the hedges and there is a bunch of topiaries that are shaped like animals that come to life.
Yeah.
And they start like kind of being creepy.
Wait.
So the main owner of the chevrons, all of them in Los Angeles have the same owner. They all seem like franchises, but they're actually all go back to one central man.
It's always like that.
And so he was obsessed with this novel. The rabbit hole of the topiaries down to the Stephen King, it gets spooky.
Well, also because so often in media, they're trying to like hide in subliminal messages. And it's like the choice to put those topiaries, now that I'm thinking about it in The Shining, like those topiaries were such a choice.
And they were meant to confuse and daze. And a lot of people say that he has ties to one of the old governors back in the early 2000s of Los Angeles, of like trying to kind of give people this dystopian vibe of LA.
She is waiting for the train, but the snow falling down is not normal. She starts looking around, but the creepy part is, this is a fully enclosed station. Whatever is falling from the ceiling is definitely not snow. She pulls out her phone to record it, but the staff immediately stops her. They ordered her to delete the video right now! So, what exactly are they trying to hide?
The truth, as they always do, for entertainment.
How they say the cameraman never dies? Oh yeah, yeah, and tornadoes everywhere. Holy shit. So there's this guy, he's I think he's like a Vice reporter or whatever. Yeah. He goes to interview these Somali pirates.
Oh no.
Yo, right away, they have the guns pointed right at his head. He just has like the body cam on him, like a GoPro. Bro, they're literally handling the guns like they're broomsticks and they're just throwing it around and shit. Fingers on the trigger, fam. Bro's like, come here, come here. The cameraman walked toward him. What the thinking. So he walked toward him, and then there's like this tent that they have.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let's do an interview, this and that. Like, you want to interview me? I'll kill you right now. That's literally what he said. He said, I'll kill you right now. What did the cameraman do? What? Yeah, let's do an interview. Holy shit. Let's do it. This is like to do an interview. Holy in the camera shot, you can literally see the other guys' fingers on the trigger, bro.
That's so
right at him. Like literally one excitement, literally one, I guess, movement.
Yeah, he would be dead.
He'd be Swiss cheese.
Holy, but they released the document.
Yeah, I guess he got to do the interview.
Oh my god.
I don't know if he survived. I think he did survive.
Yeah,
100% he did survive. But what I think made him survive was his bravery, which is interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like your instinct would be to run, but if you run,
you're not gonna get the footage.
Now you're dead.
Oh no, now you're dead. Yeah.
Now you're dead.
You're right. You're right.
But if you show you're brave, that's how you survive.
Question is, what would be the reason why they would want to keep something like this a secret? I don't totally understand it.
I don't either.
I mean, if there really were a race of giants that survived, let's assume that what we're talking about is what's referenced in the Bible, right? Let's assume, or at least the Book of Enoch, or the Nephilim, right? If we're talking about giants, like the thing about giants is like Native Americans have stories about red-headed giants. They talk about the same thing, about them having 6 fingers and 6 toes. They have these same myths. Like, how is it that people from the Middle East and people from North America have this same ancient story? And what is it in reference to? Like, why does that?
It's ubiquitous. The legends of giants are universal all over the earth.
Why hide that? That's what I don't understand. Like, the stories about the Smithsonian are always fascinating.
Yeah.
Because the stories are, there have been archaeological digs, and they have discovered like enormous femurs that they thought were like woolly mammoths or something, and then they realized like, well, this is a giant human, and they find hair, and the hair is red, and that they take these bones and they tuck them away somewhere. I mean, this is always the myth. They tuck them away in the basement of the Smithsonian or somewhere else, and for whatever reason, the general public is not allowed to know about this. And I don't totally understand. What is it about giants that they would try to keep from us? Like, if they find a new species of dinosaur that's extinct, they'll let you know.
Right.
Fascinating.
Right.
Amazing. They find Homo floresiensis, or however you say it, the little hobbit people.
Yeah.
They'll let you know. Look, we found little hobbit people. Pretty cool. Giants, for whatever reason.
You know, it's a conundrum. And
if it's real.
It's.
You think it's real?
Giants in general?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
What makes you think it's real?
Okay, so let me tell you why I think that this thing's being covered up, and then I'll tell you why I think it's real, and we'll go to Sardinia for that. So I, like you, have been wondering for a long time, like, what is the big deal? And initially, people in my field, especially people who are coming from a biblical perspective, the common answer is, well, the existence of giants would affirm the biblical narrative, right? And so the secular atheist types don't want the biblical narrative affirmed. That can't be right, because the existence of giants doesn't just affirm the biblical narrative; it affirms the myths and legends of every ancient culture across the globe,
right,
including the Bible. So it's not something that's specific, exclusive to the text of Scripture. So it would just affirm all these legends in general. So the only thing that makes sense to me is that there's something very sinister going on in regard to the remains of giants.
I'm reading a book right now. It's a book based off Tartaria. How they all were split and there were different parts of Tartaria. Some of Tartaria worked with giants. So far of what I'm reading, it's not giving me anything as far as them going to war with giants, but them going to war with someone else. And I haven't took the next rabbit hole, because as you know, when you're researching, you might research something and it's going to give you a whole bunch of, it might give you 12 things, that's 12 different rabbit holes to take, that you might have to go learn that in order to complete the story that you were originally on. And that's kind of where I'm at. The next rabbit hole I'm going to take is wondering if who overthrew them and erased the history is the same ones who are creating history now. But if they was to say giants was real, then that means they got to go uncover the real history that they may have buried. let me know.
You know what's crazy about North Korea? They're the most demonized country on the planet. Oh, they're always testing missiles. They're testing missiles. Since the Korean War, you know how many countries they've invaded and killed innocent civilians? 0. How many countries have we invaded and killed millions of civilians? Like 20 or 30 since the Korean War. But they're the bad guy? They've never invaded anybody. We invade people all the time and kill innocent children. And come on, this is a big show going on. There's nothing. North Korea ain't doing shit.
That's true, but it is a dictatorship.
I think it's for a show.
No, there's no show, man.
They don't have bombs.
Eddie, they do.
You know what? I don't believe that because CNN pushes it. So
Everybody pushes it, Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, they both got strong points with that one. Both.
Marlboros and Oreos. What could they have in common? The tobacco giant Philip Morris is the maker of Marlboro, the best-selling international cigarette in the world. They purchased Nabisco in 2000. That's the maker of Oreos, Fig Newtons, and Ritz crackers. In other news, autoimmune diseases have been on a historic rise ever since the turn of the 21st century. Everyone says that food is addictive, but is it cigarette addictive? Who knows? Anyways, I gotta start my workout. You guys stay safe out there.
You and I both know that LeBron can't retire because he knows what will happen. He knows they're going to come and collect his soul. He's had the most storied career and broke all the records. He's going to go down as the greatest basketball player of all time. But they don't just let anyone there. Like he said, you have to show them you're willing to sacrifice loved ones. Watch this.
You have to sacrifice loved ones.
We know what he means by that. We know.
You have to sacrifice loved ones for a long period of time if you want to be great. You have to sacrifice love.
Something tells me that he doesn't mean he's sacrificing his time in relationships.
Potentially overtake us here. This is getting a little scary. Holy shit. Okay, y'all need to hurry up here. Like, seriously, we're encased in flames now. Go over there. You guys got a light now or what?
This whole thing with Nolan Wells, he goes on a trip on Horn Island, goes on a boat with, I guess it's his friends. Some people were saying, oh, it's his best friends. It's not. Then everybody comes back. He doesn't. And then just right off the rip, it gets weird because the parents are looking for him. Hey, what's going on? Where's Nolan? Not sure, but you have his phone. Why do you have his phone? And how come you don't want to give it up to the parents? They get the phone back. Stuff is missing. What 18-year-old doesn't message on his phone to anybody for a whole week? Doesn't make sense. The kids that were actually on the boat with him, while everybody was looking for Nolan, they were at breakfast. So then people were like, hey, how come you're not looking for Nolan? What's going on? Oh, you think we did it already? Did what? He's missing.
Right.
Here's another thing. One of the kids, his mom is a judge. So we have all these pieces already that just looks bad.
Right.
Here's another weird thing. The search party. Everybody was looking for his body, right?
Right.
They find no body. Days later, oh, wait, there's a body. Where did the body come from? So you search everywhere and then he just magically appears. They found his body fully clothed.
Where did they find his body?
See, that's the thing. They didn't say where exactly. They said, oh, we found him on Horn Island. There's no specific details. Was he in the water? Was he not in the water? Is he halfway? Was he washed up? Now, the autopsy report just came out.
Okay.
Autopsy report comes out. Now, this is the second one. The first one was done by the state, which is automatically weird to me because, for one, they waited so long. Two, who do you think knows the autopsy person?
The judge.
The judge. They have a second autopsy. They say it's inconclusive.
What's inconclusive? His death?
Yes. They're saying that they don't know exactly what happened. His throat is missing.
You mean his throat?
His throat is missing.
It's cut out?
Because of the first autopsy. It's inconclusive because of the other autopsy. Now, there's an abrasion on the back of his head. They're saying that they don't know if it's from being on a slab because it could be pulled up blood. It could be... There's no fractures and no bruising, but they do have this red part on his back of his head. The timeline is very sketch because the judge, she posts on Facebook before deactivating it.
Right.
So she says, hey, they told Nolan, hey, we're taking on water. Basically, their ship is sinking. Right?
Uh-huh.
Slowly. We got to get out of here. We got to go back. That was at 3 o'clock sharp. 4:30. Then they leave? That's strange because you just said you told him at 3. He says, no, I'm talking to a girl. I want to stay. And then 4:30 you leave. So what's the time gap? And then the girl that he said that he was talking to, she said that wasn't even true.
Who's heard the new call that came through?
I figured I would show this because people wonder why they're sick all the time. Well, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, that's why they're sick. They're hiding the cell phone towers in the cactuses because they love to hide these cell phone towers, which you can't sue for damages. So let's say you get a brain tumor from this. Yeah, because of Bill Clinton. But look at this. Here in Arizona. Right behind huge shopping complex. Yeah.
So it's not germs and viruses making you sick, it's cell phone towers. And look at this. The state government has no regulation over them. They cannot discriminate against them. They cannot stop them. And also they cannot deny them on the basis of environmental effects of radio frequency emissions. So if they harm the bees, the birds, the people, give people tumors, guess what? Government says we can't stop that. Something to think about.
And there's always going to be that one who says Wi-Fi is safe because they told me it's safe. Well, the US Navy did 5,000 studies in 1971, and look at one of the side effects of Wi-Fi or non-ionizing radiation. Sleeping issues, also headaches, insomnia, seizures and convulsions, and fatigue. Safe and effective, they'll say.
That Nolan Wells case. Who else just heard the new audio that came out? What's y'all thoughts on the new audio? Let me know. Shit don't make sense. Kind of remind me of that whole Kendrick situation when they rolled him up into that mat. It reminds me of that. It really does. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts though.
What do you think about Bohemian Grove?
I used to work there.
You used to work there?
Yeah.
And now you work at Camp Meeker?
No, I don't work. Yeah, I live in Camp Meeker.
Oh, you live there?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. What'd you do at the...
I just worked there.
But, I mean, you never saw him march around in the red robes? And
No.
Oh, really? That doesn't go on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's just one of many signs sporting French with skulls adorned with other trappings of death. We also saw signage with Latin and other ancient languages. Here you can see the bottom of the stone owl with the altar and the eternal flame, a Aladdin lamp style urn that continually burns year around, we're told. Keep in mind the scale of the idol compared to those giant redwood trees. It's at least 45 feet tall. This is America, and it's been going on for 120 plus years in Northern California. This is not some new fad. We're talking about something deadly serious with its roots in ancient history.
A thirsty man. Look out.
One of the Sonoma County Sheriff's deputies showed up and began asking us why we were filming. We calmly told him we were just sightseeing as members of the Bohemian Club. The point that has to be made here, though, is they do have hidden cameras.
That ain't no place I want to be at all.
I've recently found a lot more information regarding these symbols that we found at the Downey Asylum. This first symbol I'm gonna show can be found in the Lesser Key of Solomon, which is a book compiled in the 17th century by an anonymous author. The image I'm showing here is the sigil of Beelzebub. This demon is widely characterized by having human angelic features while also resembling a demon. And once again, this is his sigil, which can be used to summon him. I couldn't find much about this symbol online or in the Lesser Key of Solomon. I'm sure it's spiritually significant in its own way. This setup represents a traditional folk magic ritual used to bind, silence, or banish a specific person. Dripping heavy black wax over the photograph's eyes and mouth symbolically blocks their ability to speak ill of or monitor the practitioner.
A huge, massive earthquake hit Japan today. There's been a lot of damage. Lives have been lost, and more information keeps coming in. That earthquake here in southern Japan happened early this morning and registered anywhere between a 6.8 to a 7.2 magnitude, which is massive, and it also has caused a tsunami warning. Yeah, because of where it hit, a tsunami is possible. Now, according to the mainstream news sources themselves, there are still tremors going on in that region of Japan right now. And the damage has been catastrophic, including a shopping mall collapsed. Yeah, a shopping mall collapsed, with confirmation that multiple, if not dozens of people have passed away. Now, even in those mainstream news articles, they talk about this earthquake being associated with the Ring of Fire, a group of dormant and active volcanoes that start in South America, go all the way up through North America, over to Russia, past China and Japan, and as far south as Australia. And in the past year or two, there have been a lot of earthquakes on the Ring of Fire. But for right now, the focus should be on this major, massive earthquake that just hit Japan. I'll keep you all updated the more stuff I find out. Shabadoo Booshkies, Shabadoo.
Now, Popeyes, why are they finding deep fried condoms inside of y'all fried chicken? There's nothing you can explain to me of why somebody is in the back teabagging my chicken and putting his sausage residue inside of the cake bag. Now, Popeyes, this is strike two, because I ain't forget when Lil Bro pulled his pants down and farted on a whole batch of chicken.
Hey, man, my job, I'm gonna fart on the chicken, man. Boy, I ain't gonna get no.
Like, first you got this nigga spreading his ass loaves open and releasing his booty hole air on the chicken, and now you have deep fried condoms? What is going on? And now, to keep it a whole buck with you, if it had been me to find this condom inside of my chicken after I acquired the generational wealth for me suing the out of y'all, it would have been 100 days, 100 nights. I'm putting button all through that bitch. And I don't even condone the violence, but I definitely would have pleaded insanity. Now, y'all let me know in the comments, what would y'all have done if y'all found out that somebody had a used condom in y'all chicken? Like and follow for more wisdom, and stay tuned.
Babylon. Look at all these people out here giving their blood up.
They're selling their blood for money.
That's how you know shit real. Look at the line.
I never did that.
The line spans all the way back there, sir. To give up blood. The line goes around the corner to the plant. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
So yeah, you just watched that guy wipe his crotch and stick his fingers into his child's face. Keep in mind that child is wearing a diaper, fully exposed on the internet, no face blurring, no nothing. This is like a predator's dream to have a video like this, and it's absolutely disgusting and disturbing that this guy would actually post this video. So this was originally posted by this guy, Candy Ken, who has, as you can see there, 16.4 million followers. And his children feature prominently in a lot of his videos. No face blurring, no identity hiding at all. And he has made basically this exact same video like dozens of times if you go to his profile. He has made this video with his children. You can see this is probably, I'm assuming, his wife. Of course, they are wearing MAGA hats, which is just a crazy, crazy thing to me. But apparently this is a trend online that people are doing now. They're literally wiping their crotches, sniffing it, and then dancing. People are doing this in public. To me, it's the fact that this guy is doing this with his kid over and over and over again, with his kid in a lot of these videos only wearing a swimsuit. And I didn't even want to show screenshots from some of the more graphic videos, but his son, or I believe it's his son, actually participates with him in this dance and rubs on his groin area, his private area, to start out the video. And to me, seeing that is incredibly, incredibly disturbing. Watching a kid do that And then knowing that his father watched that video and thought, yeah, let's post this online for absolutely anybody to see. I mean, when you describe something that a predator would like to watch or view, something that they would save on their devices and potentially even use to generate materials of their own, these videos are like cream of the crop for these guys. And I know a lot of people have reported this stuff, and he removed the original video that I showed you, I think, at the beginning of this video.
How is this channel, how is that page not getting taken down, the video not being removed? How is he getting that many views, and how is that many people supporting it? But then we got people who push real information or just say the world's flat or it's a globe, and their whole video get taken down for saying the world's flat. They talking about Antarctica. Their video gets stopped for that shit. But he could do this. Crazy world we live in, bro.
And just had a 7.1 earthquake, and they're saying a lot of people in this mall is trapped. Y'all know the crazy thing? 10 years ago, this same mall was by an earthquake. And now they just reopened in June, and it just got hit with another earthquake. Finally reopen your doors just for it to close again. Is it me or the earth feel like it's been shaking a lot lately? I know we have earthquakes here and there in little spots, like if you go look on a little earthquake map, Joan. But I'm talking about the big ones that's been happening recently. This is a video going around that's in Japan after the earthquake. I don't know what all this smoke is about, or is that rain? And they said this was at the mall. They said the earthquake happened, and some people is reporting that it was a large explosion. But as you can tell, the mall collapsed. Parts of it. These powerful earthquakes are becoming more frequent, y'all. Earlier this year, you had a 7.4 earthquake off the shore of Japan. Indonesia had an earthquake of 7.4 earlier this year too. You had Mexico earthquake, the Philippines, and then just recently, Venezuela. This shit crazy, and they was all up in the 7s. Then this chatter of the big one might happen in California. I don't know, y'all. Pay attention.
If the one in Cali hit, everybody need to get scared, because everybody got to deal with it too.
God, you went from Santeria to Jesus.
Yeah, I did.
Do you feel like you sold your soul at one point?
I thought about maybe I did, because I was getting what I wanted. I would make offerings and I was getting everything I wanted. I got the bitch, the cars, the condos, the TV shows, the this, the that, the everything was popping. I beat an armed robbery charge on camera. It works.
Is it real? Like,
yeah,
if like
it's as real as this table is, my brother.
When you say sacrifices, like what? Like chickens or like
chickens, anything. They tell you whatever you need done. They'll tell you a specific animal to get for it.
Who tells you?
Your Babalao.
Would it be like a voodoo priest?
Yeah.
So you go to him like, look, I need to beat this case.
Yeah.
Go, all right, go get a chicken.
I had to go.
This is what you
got
to do.
I had to get a turtle. They did the tongue, and they wrapped it in some stuff and did some stuff, and it was like, it's done.
Is it true that the bigger sacrifices you make, the bigger blessings you'll get?
Of course.
It's really like that?
Of course. So why not?
Because I mean, like, look,
whack a human. It's true. People sacrifice people. If you know, you know. You gotta feed them. And if you don't, you got hell to pay.
Is Ifa the same as Santeria?
Yes, sir. It's all the same.
And then you hear stories too, man, about like girls, they'll put like blood on your spaghetti and to make you the dude fall. This shit real? Like,
yeah, it's very real, man. They don't know. They don't know. At the end of the day, you have to pay. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. At the end of the day, you have to pay.
Do you think you've had to pay?
I paid that. I watched it. I think if I didn't make the change that I did in my belief system, I think that would have been the end of me. But my God is always in charge. So he was just watching everything go down. I was at a point where I was betrayed by everything and everybody, and I felt like I was serving two gods. One is a transactional relationship.
Do you think the entertainment industry is demonic?
Yeah, of course. Everything you hear is, the more you get closer to God, the more everything is highlighted.
You start watching it and be like,
it just pops out at you. You know what I mean? You can listen to the music and like, oh God, what the
it's true, like certain songs make you feel certain emotions.
There's a certain group of people that programming. Exactly.
Everything
this
is
entire
programming,
thing.
yeah. Do you think that like to make it to a certain level, like in the industry, you have to do certain things?
Yeah, I believe it's real. I seen what was going on, you know what I mean? Like, you can't hang around certain people until you're at a certain caliber, you know what I mean?
Why? Because they be worried that if you see what they doing, you might expose them. They got to know that you with it. Yeah.
Gunplay don't come off like he lying either. Weather been kicking ass lately, bro. Pray
to be able to buy a house for $200, a nickel, a bag of salami, and a damn old sock. You get a deed for a house with 2 feathers, a promise to pay, and a dance in the alleyway. You know what, sir? You can own this house. Good job. Now you got to damn sell your kidney, give the name of your first child, and $400 million for a square box. This way you live. Hi, honey, welcome home. You live in an IKEA closet. There's no protection for the single-family home. Renting is not renting. It's scalping. I'm not paying you $3,000 a month for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath that is nowhere near the center of town. This is not renting. You act like this money is necessary. Y'all haven't updated a thing in this damn apartment complex. We can ask some of these old people how much did their homes cost. Because there's no way in hell they paid damn $300,000 for a 1-bed, 1-bath bedroom. It's outrageous. It's egregious.
People who don't believe in the existence of cryptids always say the same things. Why haven't we captured one? Why don't we have a body? Well, little do they know that this has happened over the years, and in a few cases, we've been lucky enough to get photographic evidence as proof. This episode will take you through people who have not only seen them, they've managed to put their hands on them for everyone to see. You won't want to miss this one. On December 12th of 1968, a zoologist named Ivan Sanderson got a phone call at his office from his colleague named Terry Colin. Terry explained to him that sometime between November 28th and December 7th, he had been at the International Livestock Exposition in Chicago. And while he was there, he came across something he struggled to explain. He said that there was a frozen body on display. It was huge and hairy and human-like, and it was encased in a block of ice in a glass coffin. And all of it was being shown as a sideshow attraction for 35 cents, you know, which tells you what kind of exhibit this was. I mean, We're talking about a bottom of the barrel carnival kind of thing. You know, it's something you just walk past on your way to the real attractions. But Colin was a trained zoologist, and he was telling Sanderson, you know, look, I stood in front of this thing and I don't know what it was. So Sanderson, believing him, decided to make some phone calls and confirm that other people had seen it too. And so 5 days later, on December 17th, he and a Belgian scientist named Bernard Heuvelmans drove out to a farm located in Rolling Stone, Minnesota. Now, this is a tiny town in the southeastern part of the state that's right along the Mississippi River, which is where the man who toured the exhibit, a man named Frank Hansen, had stored it during the off-season. Now, according to the Smithsonian-owned records, Hansen had been touring this thing since at least August of '67, when it showed up at the Wisconsin State Fair. Now, when they got there, Hansen met them outside, and, you know, right away, Sanderson could tell this guy was careful with his words. They were asking him where the thing came from, and Hansen just said that he was just the caretaker, that the real owner was someone wealthy and anonymous who didn't want to be identified. As for the thing in the ice itself, it had been found floating in sea ice off the coast of Siberia and ended up in a deep freeze plant in Hong Kong. Now, Sanderson would later learn that Hansen told different people completely different stories about where it came from. I mean, sometimes it was a Russian sealing vessel, other times it was a Japanese whaling ship. But at this point, Sanderson didn't know any of that, so he just wanted to see the thing for himself. Hansen led them around to this trailer on the property, and he opened it up. And now Sanderson is stepping inside, and the first thing that hits him is the cold. It is December in Minnesota, so it's already freezing, but the inside of this trailer is colder because there's a refrigeration unit running. It's dim, you know, there's fluorescent lighting angled down toward the center of the trailer where there's this long coffin-like container with a glass top.
Who with it, who against it? When people say why we ain't got the body of one, we really think humans is really the most powerful thing out here. That sounds crazy. Either we are, and that's scary, or we aren't, and that's scary. Man, let me know y'all thoughts.
Man, I don't see a camera in there. Do you want to look at it?
I'm gonna go up there and film it from that height. Go ahead.
Oh. What's up there? Yeah, it looks like someone just like...
It's crawl space. It's not appropriate. You're like, if you would clean the shower every few times, you would know that. Come on, man.
I mean, most people don't look up when they clean stuff. I'm being honest with you.
Okay. This is why we film shit. Tell me that again. Your answer was, it's on there. It's on there. So, thank you.
Did you see a camera?
No, I'll show you something else in the program so you can see this thing. Because you can't walk on this.
You can't walk on it.
We're not worried about people looking through here. No? I mean, that is a whole lot of weirdness. I mean, how would this hole get made from the inside when it's poking downward? I mean, that's a...
This is what happens whenever I put her near my daughter's old Cabbage Patch toy. But that's not the weirdest part. There's no batteries. But wait, there's more.
Let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your opinions. Don't forget to hype and share the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. I know we made it to the end of this. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we come with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps glad to grow, helps glad to get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you watching on TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Love y'all collective. Till I see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what